Merry meet, Tyche family. It's time for another riveting and exciting reading into your future and what the fates have in store for you in the week of September 12th, 2022. If you are new to the channel, welcome. I am Priestess of Tyche. I help dole out what's going to come into your future. But remember, it's always up to you to decide how you're going to respond to what comes into your life. Think about it as if you are coming to Vegas and you're walking into a casino. I will tell you where the ball lands after you turn that roulette machine, okay? But you are the one who decides how much you're going to put on that bet, all right? If you are coming back and you've been with us before, welcome back, family. I'm glad to have you. This is going to be a reading for the week of September 12th, 2022. And as always, like, share, and subscribe. Thank you. Sagittarius, this is for you, September 12th, 2022. The week of September 12th, 2022. How is it going, my fellow fire signs? I think we have a pretty good week ahead of us. I'm just getting that feeling, but you never know. Let's go ahead and shuffle, see what the fates have to bring to us this week. They got to spell it out. All right. 8 of Cups, 9 of Coins, 4 of Wands. All right. So you are walking towards something. You're walking towards some sort of abundance with the 9 of Pentacles. I think that you're going to have some sort of position or your positioning is going to improve. You definitely are going to have some sort of leveling up happening. And I think it's going to result in some sort of celebration, whether that's just you doing a little happy dance because something good happened, or you feeling great about yourself and deciding to treat yourself with something small, like something that you shop with, you shop for, or go out and see your friends, or who knows. Let's get some more details. 5 of Cups, Knight of Swords, and the 7 of Swords reversed. I think you have persevered through something. I think at one point, people were telling you to give up on something, whether that is a dream, a project, a job, a person. There's something here that you were told, man, just give up on it. It's not going to work. And from what I'm seeing here with the 7 of Swords reversed, the 5 of Cups, the Knight of Swords, you're like, no, I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to give it up. They're hard-headed and stubborn Sagittariuses. Not quite like Tauruses, but when somebody tells you you can't do something or you can't make it work, that's usually when you kick into high gear and you do a great job, right? Let's keep going. Yeah, the 10 of Wands and Death. So the 10 of Wands, I think this is, she's carrying that burden. She's pulling all of those wands in. And this deck in particular, which is the Alpha Mucha deck, she is holding those wands and she has such a serene look on her face. There's flowers growing around her. There's a gentle breeze in her hair. It just makes it look easy, right? Whatever you've done here, whatever victory you've had from the outside, it looks like it's been easy. And it's kind of been a little bit of a revelation for you, right? It started something new for you. Yeah, so we have the Ace of Swords and then the Knight of Wands. So I think that you proving that you can hold on to this has definitely opened up something for you, right? Whether that's a job, if you were able to pull off a sale or a project or something, and nobody thought that you could, or it was a huge accomplishment. It's definitely going to bring more opportunities your way. Now, if this is a person that you hung on to, if this is somebody that you hung on to and basically they were saying, that they're not good for you, that there's more fish in the sea, just move on, give up on this person. You didn't do that. And it looks like some new opportunities are coming in because of that. I think the Ace of Swords here basically knows that you weren't just going on intuition, even though I think intuition was a big part of it. I think that you saw something strategically in this person, if it's a romantic connection, in this deal, if it is a career situation. It's not a coincidence that you have some sort of victory here. It's not a coincidence. It has to do with determination and wit, strength and understanding when these opportunities are good to go after. Of Temperance reversed and the Queen of Cups. So Temperance, Sagittarius, this is your card. So to see it reversed, I do feel like that you have really kind of maybe even gone out of your comfort zone with this. But you have the Queen of Cups in the upright. So I really feel like you emotionally had yourself very balanced and leveled out when you made this decision, even though it made you a little uncomfortable. It made you think, maybe they're right. Maybe I should give up on this. Maybe this person isn't great for me, etc., etc. This could be even somebody that your family disapproves of. So maybe they're not the type that they want you to end up with, but you know that they're right for you. And you guys have been able to make it last, kind of showing them that you knew the value in this person. Right? Okay. Three of Wands. Nine of Swords. Okay, I think the fact that you hung on to this person has caused some sort of strife, right? I feel like this has maybe put some distance between your family and yourself or your friends or whoever didn't approve of this relationship. If it's a relationship thing, it looks like it's definitely put some distance there, and that distance has stayed in place for a little while, you know. That's, of course, that's concerning. But I think that we're starting to see the end of that tunnel, the light at the end of that tunnel. I do a couple storylines here because I do feel like this is very particular for a couple of my Sagittariuses out there. And it's something that they need to hear, of course, that, you know, you've prolonged throughout this process and definitely proved that you are the master of your own life, in charge of your own life and your own decisions, and you're going to be with who you want to be with and go after the jobs that you want to go after. But just know that there's a light at the end of that tunnel. Right, and then for other Sagittariuses, this could possibly be, the start of a new business. People telling you that you will not be able to make it as an artist or a small business owner, an entrepreneur, that an investment that you were making wasn't worth it. They were telling you that it just couldn't be done. You're going to lose this money. You should just go with the traditional routes like everybody else. But I definitely see that you sticking to your guns is going to turn out good. So if you are starting a business, if you are going into something new, if you are, chasing creative endeavors, continue to do it. It's looking good for you. The fates, the universe, it's working in your favor. I mean, Sagittarius are natural entrepreneurs as it is, so that is not surprising to me in the least. We have the King of Swords, the Six of Cups. Yes, I definitely think that this is maybe a dream that you've had for a while, or maybe there was something that you loved when you were younger that has been a hobby and has been a big part of your life. However, you never thought to turn it into a business or turn that into something that you're going to make money in. But now you're realizing when you become the King of Swords that is exactly what you can do with this. And this can not only turn into something that you love, but something that you really benefit from, right? Six of Wands, the Hierophant, the World, and the Eight of Wands. So I think the Hierophant especially is kind of institutions. And I think the Six of Wands in conjunction with that is saying you've had victory over what people's conservative ideas of what you should be doing. You have victory over that. It's kind of like you got some bragging rights, right? Like, and I told you so, I guess, the universe is saying that you definitely have that in your back pocket. The World here and the Eight of Wands, I really think that this is showing kind of your gregarious personality, right? So I think that a lot of things came at you that could have knocked you down. But you really, I think, relied pretty heavily on some deep inner workings that you have. And I think that's because the world reminds me of Sagittarius a lot, because you guys are very talented, you're very worldly. And I think that all of these things have really helped you in this. And that even when you had naysayers when you were trying to set this up, you were the world. You were the world card. You were like, I don't need your support. I have the universe on my side, right? And why would I need your support if you're not going to freely give it when I know that the world is working in my favor? And it's one of my favorite quotes. It's from Rumi. It's something along the lines of work as if the world or everything is rigged in your favor. And I think that is a classic Sagittarian outlook on life, and one that really pays off a lot, I think, which is great. Knight of Swords, Five of Wands, Two of Cups, Seven of Swords, reversed. Yeah, I think it might be a little difficult for you to accept any congratulations from these people. And that goes for a couple of these storylines. That's if you are in a relationship with someone that people didn't approve of, and now they decide they want to be part of your lives again. And you know, they don't necessarily admit they were wrong. They just start silently accepting your partner. You might not be okay with that. You might be like, no, you don't just get to come in here without an apology and pretending like this never happened. Or if this is people who didn't support your business decisions, they might come to say congratulations or be like, oh, I always knew that you could do it. And you know that that's not true. You know that that is a lie. You know that they were a hurdle that you had to overcome. And I do not see you easily accepting these people, at least back in your life, in a really meaningful way. I mean, you can still see them on holidays or even if they're mutual friends, and you don't hate them. You don't actively, avoid them, but you're definitely not going to be close like you once were. And you're definitely going to be keeping your own counsel and, keeping your moves quiet, at least to them, because they've proven that they're not your cheerleader. They're not supportive of you, even in the uncertain times. So, I mean, Sagittarius, I can't necessarily disagree with you, right? Like, we get to choose who is in our lives. We get to choose who brings us light. And it's good that if people bring shadows, that we create boundaries so they don't bring us down. And I think that you've really got that down pat. You really just are like, you were not there for me. I'm not going to accept this, right? The Lovers. Yeah, the Wheel of Fortune. Five of Swords reversed. Yeah, I really feel like there would need to be some heartfelt talk, or time will have to pass for this to be forgotten. The wounds are definitely still there. Definitely still there. But I think there's hope that it can be fixed if that is something that you want. And it doesn't have to be, of course. And I also feel like if this is your business or a lover, that there's success in that, right? You have the Two of Pentacles here. So you're always weighing your decisions, depending if this is your business, weighing your decisions of your life to the success of this business, or making decisions in your life that include that person that you love and that you are thinking of them as you're making these decisions. And that's why you get the Empress, because you're fruitful, because you're successful, because you're divinely inspired and you're comfortable and you lack for nothing, because you've created this life despite whatever has been put in front of you as an obstacle. So this is a really great reading, Sagittarius. I mean, I know that there is, some storylines in there about unsupportive people, but I think that you have handled this situation in true Sagittarian fashion. I think that you've gotten success one way or the other, or happiness or comfort. And I think that you're well equipped for the future. And one thing that I want to leave you with is that if amends are to be made, It's not for you to build that bridge. It's for the person who hurt you. So you can accept their apology or not accept their apology, or let them back into your life or not let them back into your life. Just remember that if somebody hurts you, it's not your job or your responsibility to pull an apology out of them. Let them be. Let them simmer. And let them build a bridge if and when they're ready. All right, Sagittarius. I see success here. I like it. If it resonated with you, please let me know in the comments. As always, please like, share, and subscribe. And I will see you next time, Saggy. Merry meet, merry part, and merry meet again.